Okay, you guys, so it's free coaching week this week, which means I've been getting a ton of questions in my DMs and in my question box and my stories. And I am going to coach you guys for free on here just for this week. So I got a really good question yesterday about calorie counting that I wanted to address on, hi Ida, on live, because I've gotten this question a lot. And it's one that is hard to explain, but once you get into the groove of not calorie counting, you'll be so grateful. So I never recommend calorie counting for my clients. Reason being is that I found that it often leads to overeating. So you have a certain app that you use, probably MyFitnessPal. You enter your numbers in there and it gives you like 1,200 calories or 1,300 calories or something. Like I've probably already eaten half of that just with my breakfast. So something very, very small, it allots you. So you go through your day, you enter your food in your calorie counting app, and then you realize that by dinner time you have like 170 calories left, and you're just like, how am I gonna have dinner? How am I gonna do that? I'm going out with my friend tonight. I need to cook something. I need to do something that's only 170 calories for dinner. And then something happens to your brain and you're just like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. I already didn't reach my goal today. I'm just gonna eat whatever I want. How many times has that happened to you? So this question in my DMs was, I am this height, this weight, and this activity level. How many calories and grams of protein should I eat every day? And I couldn't give that answer. Because as much as we want to believe it, our bodies are not a mathematical equation. Our bodies are not machines, and calories in versus calories out is really not the way it works. And so there's so many things working in our bodies when it comes to losing weight: hormone levels, the way different foods are digested, the hormones that certain foods even trigger in our bodies. Insulin is a fat storing hormone, so the more carbs you eat, you're going to trigger fat storing. There are certain foods that don't trigger fat storing hormones. So there's so much that goes into eating and exercise and weight loss that is not just simply calories in versus calories out. So the more important thing for me and what I teach my clients is to get a good foundation of nourishment, meaning get at least 5 servings of vegetables in your day. Having a really big salad will already be 3 or 4 servings, so it's not that hard. Getting at least 5 servings of veggies, having veggies as your snacks, getting good healthy fats and nuts, avocados, seeds, olives, coconut oil, olive oil, eating good sources of protein at each meal that keep you full. Focusing on the number of servings of certain food groups that you have might also be better than simply calorie counting. I do think that food tracking is helpful, but more so a food journal, something that you can be mindful with, that you write down what you eat every day versus actually counting calories, because the actual calorie counts are going to give you anxiety, and they're going to make you often overeat when you get closer and closer to that calorie goal and realize that you still have 1 or 2 meals to eat in your day. Now, I do have a small population of clients that calorie counting actually really works for them. It works for their brain. It doesn't cause them to overeat. Even if they go over on their calories, they don't have that perfectionistic mentality, and they're okay with it. For that very small population, that's fine. The majority of us, though, calorie counting simply does not work. It's not an equation that works with our bodies. Our bodies are so intricately, I can't talk this early in the morning, created by our creator, and it's not just simply a math equation. So if you want to know how many calories you should be eating to do X, Y, and Z, just know that health is so much more than how many calories you're eating. A banana with peanut butter has more calories than a Snickers bar, and yet is so much more nutritious for you, will trigger better hormones, will get you a good mix of carbs and healthy fats, whereas a Snickers bar is just basically processed sugar that's going into your bloodstream. So don't only focus on calories would be my recommendation. Focus on the quality of the food that you're eating. And also, when it comes to calories burned, don't focus so much on, oh, I burned 400 calories versus 600 calories versus 200 calories. I started losing the majority of my weight when I A, stopped calorie counting, and B, started doing more strength training and actually started burning less calories during my workouts. But because I started building more muscle, that increased my overall metabolism, and therefore I started losing weight. So I know that's kind of hard to understand. I talk about this a lot with my one-on-one clients and in my group membership. When you're building muscle, your overall metabolism will increase. So even though strength training may not burn as many calories as running 5 or 6 miles, overall you're going to be increasing your metabolism in the long run. So I hope that helps answer that question. I will be on throughout the day answering more of the questions that I got in the question box, and please feel free to ask any questions, whether in the DMs or in the question question box and I will be happy to answer them. So I hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday morning, and I will chat with you later. Bye.